Hello Crafty Budgeters, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and this is your first video, my name is Brittany. On this channel we are working to craft a budget and a lifestyle to become debt-free. I have to give a shout out to all of my new subscribers that decided to join the Crafty Budgeter family. I am so glad that you are here and I'm hoping that you are enjoying the content that I am sharing on this channel to help my husband and I and family get out of 6 figures worth of debt. It's a lot of money, but we are doing it. I'm really excited about it. And I know in my last video, I said the next video that you would see would be our debt breakdown. And you know, there was a lot going on this week and it didn't happen, but don't worry, within the next week, I will be doing a whole breakdown of what that 6-figure debt actually looks like. So definitely stay tuned, hold tight. I'm sorry it's not this video, but this video is still fun, so stick with me. In this video today, we are going to be doing a check-in on how we did looking at the first paycheck of March, and I do my paychecks from the Friday to Thursday, and then we're going to be doing a breakdown for our second paycheck in March. I don't know why I want to keep saying February. Like, February's done, March is here, the weather starting to get nice, so Brittany, it's March, it's not February, get it through your head. All right, so when I start these videos doing our check-ins, I just kind of like to look at my monthly spread. I don't go through each of the expenses because that would take way too long, but I kind of just like to get a visual of my colors. I have my different categories: groceries, eating out, gas, personal, and then budgeted, and each category has a different color, so it gives me a good idea just doing a quick view how I did for this past week. We're going to dive a little bit deeper and do our weekly check-in so I can actually tell you the numbers of how I did in those categories. All right, so let's get started. So for groceries, I budgeted last week for $200, and this week, y'all, let's just do a round of applause already because we only spent $62.36. Y'all already know that that is something to be hype about because last month I went way overboard with groceries and personal. So I'm really being intentional about what we are doing with our spending in those categories. And I thought I would need to buy some like those monthly grocery haul items, like I said the last time, but we still had a good amount left over. So I didn't have to spend as much as I thought, which is amazing. So remaining, we have $137.64. For personal, I gave myself $50, and the reason why I'm laughing is because I spent $49.83. Listen, I'm only a couple cents short, but I still stayed within my budget by 17 cents. But you know, at this point, I will take anything because y'all know that I can overspend in that area. So 17 cents left for personal. For gas, we went over in this area, unfortunately. So let me get my red pen. So for gas, we spent $114 even. And I don't know in your area, but has gas gone up like at the wazoo? Every time I drive by Wawa and see $2.99, I just want to have a moment because, like, when did gas get so expensive? And I was just telling my husband today that I think it's funny that it just stays at $2.99. I'm like, they just don't want to put $3, but I mean, they might as well, as much as the gas prices are going right now. So yeah, so we went over budget in this area by $14. For eating out, we budgeted for $50 and we spent $44.13. So we have $5.87 remaining. So we did good in that area. And then for miscellaneous, We didn't actually spend anything in the miscellaneous category, or it's for me just personally, so it's not my husband and I. So I didn't spend anything for the miscellaneous categories, but I decided since I went over in the gas category that I would just take that money and move it over so I wouldn't be too far over on any of the categories. I know the last check-in, I was like, I'm gonna try to not dip into other categories. And in my head, it's like, I have the money. I know it's for specific areas and for specific categories, but I just think if I can even out the budget in this way, I might as well do it. So I just took the $14 that we were over in this category, added it to the gas, and that gives us $11 remaining. So not too bad, y'all, not too bad. Only one category that we were over in gas, and everything else we did pretty well. And like, look at that grocery left over. I'm just doing a happy dance. Boop, 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 boop. You can't see my hands, but I was doing it. All right, so now that we did our weekly check-in, let's break down our paycheck budget for the second week in February. All right, so let's go through the paycheck budget for the second week in February. For the starting balance, if you're new here, this is the starting balance after I've already taken out our tithes and mortgage. I don't share that on our channel. We just want to be able to keep some things private and personal with our personal finance. So this is our starting balance that we're working with, which is $1,374.14. So these are our fixed expenses. So the expenses that come out every single month with the same amount. So for our gym, $34.95, Apple, $2.99. And I just noticed this, like, can Apple just put all of my expenses on like one bill instead of like 99 cents here, $2.99 here, $13.77 here? Like, can it all just be put together so I don't have to keep writing Apple out? Anyway, Great Lakes is $403, and because of the CARES Act, I have been taking the federal loans that we aren't paying money on and putting that straight to debt. And I know typically I put it down here, but to be honest with you, I forgot and I wasn't doing it over. So it's gonna stay in the fixed expenses. But know that this $403 is going to our debt snowball amount. For timeshare, $32.50. And y'all, you would be happy that even though I made a mistake, I didn't want to run upstairs and get the white out like I wanted to last time. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Hulu is $12.71, and then Apple is 99 cents. So what I do is take the total starting balance, subtract it from the total fixed expenses of $487.14, and get a remaining of $887. Then I go to the variable expenses that fluctuate, or the amount may change from month to month, or it just might not happen month to month. So for our variable expenses, groceries, $115, eating out, $35. So you will notice that I took a little bit of money away from our typical eating out budget, which is about $50. So it's only $35 this week. Gas is $65, giving us just a little bit more, understanding the gas prices are a little bit high. So just making sure that we are covered. Personal is split between my husband and I with $100. Miscellaneous for myself is $25, and then a buffer, which typically I like to leave $150 in our checking account, but this week I'm only going to do $100. So all of that equals $440. That leaves us a remaining of $447. At the bottom, the plan for our debt and savings. So our debt snowball remains $250 every week, or every month it has to equal $1,000. Our sinking funds will be $140. Stay tuned for the next video. I will be doing our sinking fund stuffing, as well as some of our cash envelopes and our savings challenge. So for a 100 envelope challenge, we are doing $57, and that equals $447 for a zero-based balance. So we are a zero-based budget family. All of our expenses, all of our money has a name that goes to it, and at the end, we would like it to be a zero-based balance. So that is our full paycheck for the second paycheck of March. I am just loving doing these videos. It's really keeping me on track. It's really allowing me to be intentional with my spending and focusing on areas that are important and that we want to work on. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video where we will be stuffing some money for our cash envelopes, sinking funds, and saving challenges. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.